You're now listening to the Garage Guys Fantasy Sports Podcast.
What's up, dudes? What's up? It's us. We're back. Garage Guys NFL edition podcast, week 8. We're brought to you by Rotoballer. Go over to rotoballer.com. Use promo code GARAGE because even though NASCAR, which is what we're pretty much known for at Rotoballer, is over, our good pal Chef Boy has pretty much taken over the NFL sphere over at rotoballer.com, and you're missing out on Chef bets. You're missing out on NFL DFS rankings by Drew if you're not using that promo code GARAGE. So go do that. Get a premium subscription now. Promo code GARAGE, rotoballer.com. Do it. NFL Week 8. We missed Week 7.
I should have paid for your subscription by now for you if you're reading the free article, the free bets.
Yeah. So that's everybody that goes to listen to this. Yeah. Basically, it's paid for.
It should be paid for because today, if you just play today's picks, they're 4-0. So we're on – the heater is just unreal. I feel like we're just rinse and repeat everything we do on these NFL
It's Garage Guys energy.
Yeah.
It's real.
It's rinse and repeat.
It is.
Dude, I hate that we missed week 7 then because it was a really fun it was an incredible witching hour, Chase, that we missed.
Yeah, there was tons of stuff. I mean, we can basically just talk a little bit about it. I think I remember the big play for me was when TJ Hawkinson caught that pass in the Atlanta-Detroit game right there at the end. Sent him in. They basically just won it on the spot. That was beautiful. Another blown lead by Atlanta without Dan Quinn. Fun times in Week 7. Yeah, what was another good one from Week 7? What was your favorite from Week 7?
It was like 3 of them back to back to back. That was one. I'm looking at the scores right now. Let's see. Steelers Titans was wild. Gostkowski missed a field goal to tie, and you almost called the miracle comeback.
I thought it was going to come. I feel like that game sucked the life out of them, and we'll talk a little bit about the game they had this week against Cincinnati, which pissed me off to no end. So we'll get to that one. What was another?
The other 2 big ones were Browns, Bengals, 37-34. That was like Burrow and Baker Mayfield literally scoring every possession. And then
the Battle of Ohio.
And then the grand finale, Chase, the one that me and you were on the trying to record. We had some technical difficulties. Was the Seahawks-Cardinals overtime game, 37-34.
Yeah. Kyler Murray telling the other type of birds to shut the fuck up quick. So that happened.
So that's your Week 7 recap.
Yeah, Week 7. It was great. It was fun. I went to B-Dubs. That's pretty much every weekend, though, right?
Yeah, I feel like you go there every week. Or is that deja
It's like my house. It's like my house, dude. It's just I go to different ones. I've whatever town I'm in at the time, I'm just gonna go visit the B-Dubs. They're just like, hey, there's that guy. No, they don't do that. I'm not that well known. There's that garage guy.
Places to be than Buffalo Wild Wings. It's a pretty nice place to be.
I am on a first name basis at my local B-Dubs. They know me there. They're just like, hey, Chase.
It's the garage guy.
No, they don't even know me as garage guy. It's that real. It's like these are like my neighbors. I'm going to have Thanksgiving dinner there, actually. Yeah.
Those those roots run deep with that Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, they do. One day they're going to pay me money, and then they're going to pay you money too. It's going to happen. We're going to manifest the sponsorship.
I love being paid without really having to do anything. So let's make that happen.
Dude, look, I'll make sure they give you money. They don't have to give me – just give me free B-Dubs for the rest of my life. I'm happy.
Something tells me that you would end up coming out ahead more than me getting paid because you would just go every day.
I would, man. It's like they'd be like, don't you think you use this enough by now? No. Yeah. I'm here for a burger today.
You got to start opening up for breakfast as well while you're at it.
Yeah. It's like, you guys serve breakfast yet? Just standing at the door every morning, just knocking. Hello.
You're knocking. You're like, I'm looking for the breakfast special wings.
Dude, I'd be fat as shit.
He works it there.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, enough bullshit. Let's get into to week 8. I'm going to turn it over to you, man. Lead the way. Talk us through. I mean, obviously, 4-0 right now in best bets. Tomorrow, you had the Bucks. What was it? You had it was the Bucks Eagles 7-point teaser. So all the Bucks got to do tomorrow is win by what? What are they?
Yeah, I think they're probably 13 or 12-point favorites right now, depending on what book you're on. Based on the teaser, we just need them to win by 6 or 7, depending on what number you got. But they shouldn't have a problem.
Basically, Chef Boy went 5-0, so I don't want to jinx it too. Yeah, I'm not going to jinx it. Chef Boy hasn't gone 5-0 yet, but he is 4-0 as of now. So
I was super worried about it, man. This was the card that I felt the worst about. I've been playing 8 to 10 plays a week.
I could tell you were really low, and you didn't come back. You didn't have a YOLO parlay. I was like, what's happening here?
The weather was bad. The spreads were kind of sketchy. And in summary, this week can be defined by Chase. And this is like a good talking point for our listeners as we get more into betting content. It's a week that I think the casinos and the books made a lot of money because a lot of the favorites did not necessarily cover the spread.
Oh, yeah.
So,
this is the get-back week, the big payback.
Start with your Saints.
Dude.
Yeah, the big payback week. Let's start with your Saints. 26-23 overtime win.
Okay.
I think that spread was 4 points.
We got a problem. Sean Payton is – I don't know what's happening. With like we had everything in the bag, and it's just like the play calling just got kind of disastrous towards the end of the game. And then Will Lutz comes in and saves the day. Like, I mean, it's great. Kickers are still relevant. Maybe not in fantasy.
He lost his streak into today?
Huh?
He missed like a 30-yarder. Will Lutz streak is over for consecutive field goals.
Yeah, for consecutives. But, I mean, if it wasn't for him, it's just like, I don't know. Hold on, timeout. What happened? I thought we won because he kicked the field goal.
He did.
Oh, shit. Fuck. This is why. Yeah.
Did you think y'all – I think you had it right. They won.
I know they had it right, but I thought that we won because of a Will Lutz field goal.
You did.
Oh, you just said he missed it.
No, he missed like a 25-yarder earlier in the game. I was just talking about the game.
See, I didn't know that. Okay.
No, you're good. Let's just start from
the big payback.
I don't know.
I'm gonna cut it in from where you were like the big payback, and then because you said let's talk about your Saints, then you said the big payback, and then so I'll just cut it to where you said let's talk about your Saints, and then I'll jump in, okay?
Big payback.
Yeah, dude. I know where we are. I'm gonna jump in, okay? Yeah, borderline shit show towards the end. Like Sean's getting ballsy, man. I don't know. Like the play calling has just not been there, but like obviously, like thanks to Will Lutz coming through in the clutch in the end for us. People that say kickers aren't relevant, they are relevant sometimes, especially with like team wins.
At least you got the W though, 5-2.
Yeah, at least we did.
It was the Bears number, right? The Saints have the Bears number.
Yeah, since 2011, we've beaten them every year, every time.
A lot of games.
A lot. I think it's six wins against the Bears. All right. I feel like ever since the 06-07 season, like when they beat us in the cold with like Urlacher and all that, like ever since then we were just like, okay, like one day we got you guys, and then boom, it came, it happened, and now Jimmy Graham's there, and he has to sit there and suck all that in, and hold it on. But I don't know, man. Like something.
You should be a little bit more excited. I mean,
I should, but I'm not, because like I expected, like I just expect us to just blow these games out the water.
To me, that's a pretty good win considering the injuries. I think the spread was 4, so you were right around the spread. I mean, Vegas spread was right in line with the Saints' performance. So
I think I'm just delusional.
I just think the Saints are like the Patriots since like '01. I'm just delusional. That's my problem. I expect more.
I just think the Saints are – they're lucky to be 5-2 in my opinion, just because I feel like something's off.
Yeah, you keep like picking the other team's spread like every week against the Saints. I mean, obviously you feel some type of way. Like,
I mean, the Saints are winning, but I'm winning my bet as well.
Yeah, I know you are. I know you hit the bet. I mean, I saw what we had on there, but every time I see you take the other team against the Saints, I'm just like, this guy.
What's funny is
this guy.
Before we get too caught up on one game, I will say we got the Bucs Saints next week, so that'll be fun for the podcast.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel yet. I'm kind of numb. I'm numb. Like, I mean, like, because like after this week, like NASCAR will be over. Like, and
watch football.
I know that like I can't miss the NASCAR playoffs next week. I'm gonna be zoned in on football after next week, but like I also can't miss that game. So it's like I wish we were in Tampa. I wish we could go to Tampa.
I think it's gonna be a primetime game, so you won't have to miss the race or the game.
This is gonna be great. See, I wish like we just need to get on a plane and go get Big Baby and just all of us go to the game. That needs to happen. We'll get
for sure.
You'll get all your gear, your Big Baby Buccaneers gear. You rock it.
11-8. So that's a Sunday night game at 7:20.
Okay. Big Baby Buccaneer Drew. 11-8. Sunday night game.
Let's do it. Here we are getting distracted, making plans, and we're not even getting into our recap.
Yeah, distractions. We do that a lot. All right, look, I'm gonna let you go. So, yeah, Saints, great win. I'm excited. Not too excited for next week, but it is what the fight. We gotta talk about the fight. We can't not talk about the fight.
Oh yeah. What did the guy say that started that?
So yeah, one of our cornerbacks like slaps. What's his name? I can't even think of his name right now. Number 17 for the Bears. Anthony Miller slaps him in the helmet, and then I think one of the other guys comes in and like, dude, just starts like, huh?
So Miller was the one that initially got poked, right, or something, and then Mims is the guy that got ejected. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So
and then
Mims.
like other dude rolls in though, and like straight up like a guy that you would see like at like one of those small town clubs, like y'all better not fighting this bitch. And he's just like, y'all better not, hey, like just hitting him, just so like. It was the most incredible thing I've seen, like, all day in football, other than Dalvin Cook.
The guy that Michael Thomas punched?
Huh?
Is this the same guy that Michael Thomas punched? His old
yeah. Dude, like, bro, it's incredible.
He's got to talk a lot of trash if he's getting punched by his teammates.
I miss MT so bad. I think that's why, like, my Saints, like, I'm glad the Saints are winning, but, like, Michael Thomas, bro, like the team doesn't feel complete without him for some reason right now. And it's just knowing that, like, I feel like he's healthy and I feel like they're just holding him back. I feel like something's brewing and I don't like the way I feel about it, but I don't want to get hung up too long on it. It's another conversation for another day.
Yeah, I'll say this in closing. I think that's why I'm so weird about the Saints is they just don't have the offensive firepower right now without him. That's what makes me feel weird. It's strange. It's just not the same Saints football we're used to seeing in the past few years. But the fact that they're 5-2 without him is also should be commended. Like that's hats off to Breeze and Peyton for 5-2, but and especially Alvin Kamara. He's definitely carried the weight that Michael Thomas has left behind.
They're finding a way. So
they're finding a way, but it doesn't look good. It's not sexy. It doesn't feel like they're built to win the playoffs.
Well, it is. There's not the hype level isn't too strong. And maybe it's just because I'm watching too much NASCAR and I'm not like all in like I normally am.
You're going to watch next week. We're going to watch this Bucs Saints game and get more into it for sure, especially after the playoffs. It's going to be like a 7-hour session of television. So
it's going to be beautiful. The energy will be back heavy.
Transitioning us before we continue talking about Saints for the whole episode. The Titans Bengals. I want to do this one quickly. What a disappointment for the Titans, especially as everybody's kind of hyping them up. Maybe some of those injuries are starting to get to them. But I also wanted to say hats off to the Bengals, man. I mean, Joe Burrow is getting the thing done. T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, the whole 9 yards. Gio Bernard. I think all of those guys scored.
I was not happy. I checked my phone earlier today.
What the? I mean,
dude, I'm just happy that like Jonnu got some points because like Corey Davis was like the highest scoring guy on the 29 fantasy points on DK for Corey Davis today. Like, not AJ Brown. Yeah, it's weird, dude. Like, it's just a strange week. And then like Tannehill just kind of like shit the bed completely. But this is just, it's one of those weird games, man. You have these teams that are just like doing really well. They're like on point, and then it's just like you have to wonder, like, are they frauds? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think what this shows, though, I don't think the Titans are frauds. I think the Titans are hurt. The Titans are down right now. They can come back. But, dude, the Taylor Lewan injury, like, I feel like that sucked the life out of this team, dude.
That one was bad. I don't want to overreact to one game, but I think you're onto something. Overall, there's teams that have more injuries, but that injury right there seems to be the one that everyone's looking at. So,
but good. I will say this: look, good game for the Bengals. Super pissed that they had this kind of game, and Gio gets like I think the most points on the Bengals offense, and 22.80 with that mustache. I can't be mad about that. I can't be mad for that. You know, big Gio.
They're spreading the love around, man. They're a great fantasy option right now. Higgins, I think, had a touchdown, and Boyd. But Gio has been more consistent than Mr. Joe Mixon.
Yeah. I think, if anything, we know Joe Mixon's a fraud. And how about the reintroduction of Auden Tate? Auden Tate is back, catching a little bit of passes, 13.5. I guess Mr. Aj Green didn't have.
Come from?
Yeah,
Auden
Tate, the man, the myth, the legend.
Has he been hurt, or is he just like randomly popping up today?
He's behind AJ Green. That's who sits behind AJ Green. So I mean, they're just integrating him. They're messing around. They're playing around. It is what it is. But. Yeah, dude, Derrick Henry being held back against that defense was insane. I don't know. Just like I said, all over today, I think that's why my energy level isn't like where it normally is. It's just because like it just seemed like all of the 12 o'clock games were just like snoozers, dude. There was limited fantasy points. Like I don't know, dude. It was a weird week 8. So
there
weird.
There was a ton of bad weather spots too. That doesn't help.
Yeah, but. I mean, what was another one other than this game? I mean, the weirdness. There were some games that weren't weird. There were some games that were pretty on point.
Yeah. No, I got a few here. That was the Saints, the Bengals game. I wanted to give them a shout out. Although I did want to say one thing real quick about the Titans. Isn't it crazy that we're at the point where Derrick Henry rushes for over 100 yards and scores a touchdown, and we're still like saying it wasn't that big of a game from him? Because I felt the same way. But then I looked at the stat sheet, and I was like, if that's his bad game, dude's doing something right.
Yeah, he is the DK Metcalf of running backs right now, other than Dalvin Cook, because he's not consistently like putting up those kind of numbers.
Thank you for saying something about Dalvin Cook, because that's my next game. So
are the Packers frauds?
This one was one of my favorite bets to be right about. It felt so good because the Vikings are so bad, and I never feel good backing Kirk Cousins, ever. Like in any situation, I don't care what the spread is, I never feel good about Kirk Cousins. But this was an old traditional bet off the bye week for Vikings. I thought that the spread was a little too high. I did not expect them to win the game straight up, and all the credit goes to one man. I think he had 4 touchdowns, Chase. Is that right?
Mr. Dalvin Cook. 4 touchdowns. One of them receiving. Dude, 3 touchdowns rushing for 163 yards. 1 touchdown, 2 receptions, 63 yards. 51.60 fantasy points on DK.
That's got to be like if not the record for running backs, it has to be in like the top 5 for DK.
Have a day. I don't even think Alvin Kamara has hit 50 burger planet.
I mean, McCaffrey, I feel like, was getting like 40 a bunch, but never got to 50.
Yeah, McCaffrey was the most consistent to be like in the 30 to 40 range. 51 fantasy points. It's wide receiver type fantasy numbers. Incredible.
And then on the other side of the ball, Devontae Adams had all the touchdowns for the Packers.
30.30 on DK. Yeah, that's another one that was huge, man, because Devontae, this just proves that, like, week in and week out, now that he's back and he's healthy, like, he has to be in the like, there's no more disrespect. The Michael Thomas, D-Hop, who's the best? Like, Devontae belongs there. He belongs in that conversation always. This is incredible just to see what he's been able to do since he came back in, and he's consistently putting these kind of numbers up. So, yeah. And I think that what did you say, though? Like, this was like the weirdest – it was like a college game or something like that.
Yeah, it's just rare. I don't know the exact stats on it, but the sheer fact that we had 7 touchdowns in this game and all 7 were by 2 players, that just seems like something you'd see like in a college shootout or a high school game where it's just like one star player on each team, that's it.
I think that what speaks to it the most is that, like, I'm scrolling here through DK Live, and, like, the next player you see from this game is Aaron Rodgers with 23 points. So, I mean, like, and then I don't see any other Viking or Packers for, like, miles down this list.
I guess Jamal Williams will probably be next. He did okay.
Yeah.
You see
Jamal is like 18 fantasy points. He's down yonder, though.
Yeah. Yeah, overall, man, this was just a game a big letdown spot for the Packers. I don't know how for real they are. Honestly, I think I view this team the same way I did last year, which is probably going to make the playoffs and get bounced. And that's all I have for this game, Chase. The next one I'm really excited to talk to you about is Dolphins 28, Rams 17. And I think the Bills have some competition, and it's not coming from the Patriots. It's coming from the Miami Dolphins.
I want to let you do the majority of the talk on this one because this is one of the games I did not get to watch. I don't want to sit here and act like I know what the hell I'm talking about, but I will tell you this much. When I saw that the Dolphins put up 23 fantasy points, their defense put up 23 fantasy points, I about shit the bed. What happened and how did it unfold against Aaron Donald on defense? And
that's the thing. That's the thing, man. Like, they didn't really – the fantasy production – let's just skip over that for this segment. It was all defense for the Dolphins' defensive unit. Just better than we thought.
Kyle Van Noy is just – he's woke them up. He's get up, guys.
Yeah, they were on it, man. I think they scored 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, dude. 2 touchdowns. Dude, that's incredible. 2 sacks, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. It's Big 2 day.
I'm pretty sure Tua only had
2 for Tua.
12 passing attempts. Literally.
Whoa.
They didn't even need the offense.
No.
It was literally just the most boring fantasy game ever, but props to the Dolphins for – we've seen the Dolphins show the ability to score. So to see them win a game like this, dude, I think they're playing as good as the Bills right now. I mean, the Bills have been struggling weeks 1 through 5. I think you put a tweet out, Chase, saying, where's the old Josh Allen?
Yeah.
Please return him.
I miss him.
They're struggling, and their defense isn't as good as prior years either, the Bills.
No, they just I think that what's happened is like Josh, they just realized, like, okay, we're not worried about stacking the box against a run or anything. We stack the box against Josh Allen because we know he's going to try to sneak it in. Don't let him get down the field. Like, the teams are picking up on this. They're changing things. So it's like they're getting exposed more and more. But I will say this. I don't want to get too much into the Bills game. I'm going to wait. If you're going to bring that game up, we'll talk about it then. But
I didn't have it on my list. Go ahead.
Shout out to Zach Moss, 2 touchdowns. All the people, I'm going to tell you like Kenny Powers says, okay? Kiss my ass and suck my dick, everyone. Zach Moss, I wasn't fucking with you. Dude's real. All right.
I didn't know you were a Zach Moss person.
Dude, I took Zach Moss in a dynasty league, and I traded him to a girl in my dynasty league because she begged for him. And then I was like, all right, just give me Gronk. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks. But I will say this, like, you're right, dude. You're 100% right. Tua, I think this is what it is with the Dolphins. Tua this morning, he has a video of him walking the stadium. Dude's wearing like a skirt, bruh. Got like a white skirt on and like a Hawaiian shirt. It's like the heritage deal. So maybe like the gods of Hawaii come and they're just like, Tua, we know you've had some injuries, so we're just going to bless your entire offense and then give your defense superpowers from that, like the Rock's character in Moana. And they're like gods.
Right.
Now. Kyle Van Noy is the Rock, and he's like, boom, 2 for Tua. That was literally the stat line of the Dolphins. It was like 2 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries, 2 touchdowns, 2 for Tua.
They made it easy for him.
That's it. Hawaiian gods are in Miami. There's nothing you can do about it now. Josh Allen,
I guess
beware.
we're going to need another week to like fully test what we think about Tua. Because if you're going off this game, you're just watching the defense, honestly.
This is just, for me, was a game that like you would think the Rams were going to win. But I think at the end of the day, it just goes to show that we had a bunch of flukes. So whether they were the favorite or not, I think you have to check. But it's just one of those games where you feel like the Rams were going to take care of business, and that was that. So
definitely a tough like first matchup for a rookie QB, especially after seeing what this Rams defense did to who was it, Chicago last week. So
yeah,
I mean, it was a good test for Tua, but I guess the defense kind of bailed him out, and we didn't really get to see him going at Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald and all those guys. So I don't know who the Dolphins play next, but we'll see. We'll see what Tua's made of. I know me and you are sad to see Fitzpatrick go.
Yeah, gotta have Fitzy. I miss Fitzy. Come back to us, Fitzpatrick, some way.
Can we just get Fitzmagic like traded to the Cowboys?
That would be fun. I'm here for that. That Sunday night game, disaster city, dude.
Yeah.
Except Dalton Schultz, shout tight end appreciation.
That's true.
Dalton
Big
Schultz. Check it out. Get the shirt. Drew's wearing it.
Here it is.
Tight end appreciation club.
We got 2 games left.
Run them.
This is probably my favorite game to talk about. The Broncos 31-30 over the Chargers. I don't know if you watched this game or heard about this game. It was completely out of hand. Chargers, I believe, were up 3 scores at one point. And out of nowhere, dude. When I say out of nowhere, the Broncos, like, terrible roster, comes out of nowhere to win this game with 1 second left.
They flipped the switch.
It
was Drew Lock's love for young Jeezy, probably. He probably sat there and, like, started, like, thinking about – yeah, he started thinking about that Akon song, Soul Survivor, with Akon and young Jeezy, trying to take it easy.
High school.
Yeah. Because everybody know the game don't stop. Trying to take it to the top for your ass get popped now. That's what happened. That Drew was like, shit, I got to remember, I'm a soul survivor. And he just turns it on. And then it's like, boom, 20 points on DraftKings. I saw a lot of people were pissed off. Actually, before I do say that, shout out to Deshaun Hamilton. He's back. Deshaun, welcome back. We missed you, guy.
He always pops up at random times.
Yeah. Philip Lindsay over Melvin Gordon. Is it true?
I think so. I never understood the signing of Melvin Gordon. I thought Philip Lindsay was underrated his entire past 2 seasons.
Yeah. So I think it was from the moment that we found out about Philip Lindsay's life, that he lived in his parents' basement and he dressed like a 70s porn star, was like the moment that I knew that Philip Lindsay was going to be a stud in this league. And then he just kind of like shit the bed for a while. But if there was any game that Melvin Gordon was supposed to go ham, it was this one. It was his revenge game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's almost impossible to recommend who to play in that duo. It's like a stay away, kind of like the Singletary and Zach Moss thing. You're going to get lucky, and one of them's going to pop off about once every couple games. But until we see anything from the Broncos coaching staff that says, like, Lindsey's going to be our guy, I don't really want anything to do with it. But
I think that the Chargers are cursed, dude.
Yeah.
I really feel like they are. Like, to get beat by 1 point, Justin Herbert, have a day. Justin Herbert, baby.
Yeah, wait for you. Where's your energy? Get excited.
I know. I don't know where the hat's at, though. I lost it. I have to find it. Look,
He's just putting up stupid numbers.
So yeah, dude, offensive rookie of the year numbers. That's the kind of numbers. I'm ready to call it. Like, I mean, I love Joe Burrow, don't get me wrong. Joe's young goat, behind all over the field. But Justin Herbert, all right. Watch out for my guy. And Keenan Allen, dude, he's keeping Keenan young, bro. He's keeping Keenan in step and touch. I'm loving it. One thing that I'm confused about, though, Anthony Lynn, we all know he's a running back. He was a running back. He's running back minded because he was a running back, and he's a coach of the team now. Justin Jackson was like the top running back scorer of this game. Josh Kelly, dude, has took the mudslide from hell, man. That blows.
He has, and they're going full committee. They're using 3 guys right now.
Yeah, so Tremaine Pope, bro.
Yeah. Tremaine
Pope.
Isn't that just dumb? Like when you see certain committees, you're just like, man, they hate fantasy owners.
Yeah.
There's no reason the Chargers should be using 3 backs.
Well, see, this is my theory on that. Like Anthony is like he's like OCD with running backs. He's like, we've got to have this new creation because I'm a running back. I was a running back and now I'm a head coach. So I've got to be like the top running back guy. And it's like you're doing it all wrong, pal. Just get one guy out there and just bulldoze them and help fantasy owners, and people will like you more. And that's how these things work. But shout out, I will say this, though.
By the way.
What's that?
I think he's on the hot seat.
Yeah? He's got to be right now. I mean, for the way
they have one win. But, like, what's weird is they're losing games and really, really – they're scoring points, so I don't want to completely knock him for that. How much is that him versus the offensive coordinator? I don't know. It's just
the luck is shit. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, I think he's done, dude. I really do. They're going to go a different direction with, especially with him saying Tyrod Taylor was his guy.
Yeah, that's like step number 1 of seeing that. Like, wow, you really have vision. I think that a great guy for the Chargers, like this would fit perfectly for the Chargers organization. Chargers equal electricity, Adam Gase, because he's always on smelling salt. So he's buzzed up. You know what I mean? Like maybe he'll turn it all around in once San Diego.
Can Butt Chin come with him?
Oh yeah, that's the only way that will work as a defensive coordinator.
Package deal.
Yeah. Now,
Butt Chin's got to be the offensive coordinator, and Adam Gase is the head coach.
No, so you'll be completely different. We'll have him as the defensive coordinator now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because he's got to learn. Because he's got to learn how to take him to the hole. Like when they play the Raiders, because it's in their division. Like he'll be like, no, this is the black hole. This is it. It's on my chin. It's not here.
We can't go an episode without talking about Adam Gase and Butt Chin. It really is incredible.
They're my favorites of all time.
I even put Adam Gase on the cover photo of my betting article. So
that's Adam Gase right there, bro.
Did you see what I put on there? I said, "Sorry guys, I'm traveling this weekend. Taking a 1-week break from my cover photos with the football movies, and instead I'm going to go with Adam Gase to carry us over for 1 week."
It was perfect, and it totally represented your the DFS roundtable. Your what was it? Your lock of the week. Adam Gase hits the smelling salts.
Yeah. I take my job too seriously,
dude. I wish that a book would have picked that up. Like how many packs of smelling salts? Like give me that. Yeah. That's the kind of betting I want to do.
I just wanted to be that guy that when people are reading those hot takes and they're getting all these serious ones and they just see that they're this guy.
Garage guy energy.
Yeah.
Chef boy.
Making you proud, partner.
Appreciate you.
Last game. We have let's see, we've done that one. So the grand finale, I saved this because it's a division rivalry and a lot of debate about this game between the sports bettors as well. And that was the Ravens versus the Steelers. Lamar Jackson just is not the same guy this year. So 28-24, Steelers won. The Ravens tried to come back, and they were actually ahead for a minute, but I thought overall the Steelers kind of had Lamar Jackson figured out. And
the Steelers are that team. That's what this is about. Like Lamar is still good. Lamar's had a tougher schedule, and just like every quarterback that comes in, like The defenses are going to figure you out. Coaches are going to figure you out. They're going to figure out how to shut you down. You can't just run all over. Like, this is just one of those things, like, I think it's just a yearly deal, and I think that this is the Steelers' year. They're incredible, dude. They're killing it. Eric Ebron on a no huddle. What?
Wait, what'd you say?
Eric Ebron on a no huddle. Like, that was just like one of the many alerts I got today. Like, just like the most random shit, just like pop off like that.
Wide open too.
Yeah, it's just the Steelers have everybody's number. I really feel like that's the AFC. That the Steelers, Kansas City. Watch out, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I would agree. Those are the two favorites for sure. And the Ravens really haven't given us anything to prove that they kind of belong in that tier 1 category. Thinking back to last year when the Titans beat them. So
Miles Boykin?
Miles Boykin's going to be it, yeah. I feel like they have to make a trade.
Something's got to give, man. I mean, they were targeted. They were like speculated to get Antonio Brown, right? Because that didn't happen. It's
Hollywood Brown and Antonio Brown. What could have been?
The family reunion, bro, every week. Willie Snead in there. Need for Snead.
Yeah, their team just doesn't scream very much offensive firepower there. I guess Mark Andrews. Where's he
Lots
been?
of legs, not a lot of hands.
Yeah, what happened to Mark Andrews? He was like a big tight end energy last year.
Dude, he was a big tight end energy so far up into like week 5?
Oh, man. He hadn't had a good year.
It's not. It's been on and off. I'll say that much. Yeah, but like I said, I think that the Ravens, like, it was just so new. It was just so fresh, so clean. It's insanity. And then now everybody's like, oh, they just run a lot. Yeah. Okay, we know what to do.
It's a copycat league. Somebody figured it out defensively, and people are starting to copy. So,
Bill Belichick sent the tape out to everyone.
Yeah, old Belichick got the goods out to everybody.
Karma's coming back in the form of
not the smelling salts. Not the smelling salts goods.
Yeah, for sure. That's gonna be fun. Good for the Saints next week. We're playing smelling salts. It's gonna be great.
A little free win for you.
Can't wait.
Wait, y'all are playing the Bucks.
Yeah, week after.
Oh, nice. So, like, after you either have an incredible win or a heartbreaking loss, you'll have an easy win.
Exactly, yeah. So we'll have something to ease the pain or to add on to just shovel in the face. But actually, you know what? It'll probably be like with the Miami and the Rams, where people expected the Rams to like win, like from what I've taken away. It'll be like one of those kind of games, or like a Titans expected to beat the Bengals. It'll be like, oh, here come the Saints, come to play the Jets. And then Adam Gase is just like, I've had enough of this. I'm going to get counseling. He throws it away. He's like, we're coaching today, guys. And then like Sam Darnold goes ape shit and the Saints lose.
There's 5 touchdowns.
Yeah. I'm sorry for being so pessimistic, Saints fans, if you're watching this.
You have been a pessimistic Saints fan. I think it's all that NASCAR.
It is. NASCAR is just, it's eating me up from the inside, man. Big hype.
I'm excited for that too. We just had an incredible episode with Miss Jinsei.
Yeah, so be sure to check that out as well. If you're a NASCAR fan, you're here for NFL, you're listening to us.
Also helped her with math.
Yeah, that was a big part of that episode too. Lots of math, lots of numbers. Not a big math guy. I like chase math because I created it.
You created your own math. How incredible is that?
It is, dude. That's some Einstein shit. I tell everybody all the time. Hey, I'm a genius.
It's like, if you don't like something enough, you can change it.
Yeah, Kanye West showed us that. So I just kind of took away. I just kind of just modeled it after him. Just like, yeah, it's all Kanye.
Free Kanye, free chase math.
Yep, Kanye, throw it up. Shout out. Graduation.
It's time to end this episode.
It is. I'm tired, boy. You're tired, boy. Football day is over. Hate that we missed week 7. It was an electric week. But we are back, and we're going to be back stronger than ever because, again, like we said, one more week, NASCAR playoffs. If watch a little bit of NASCAR next weekend if you have time. If you don't, that's fine. NFL is what you're here for. But after next week, it's just football. That's all we got left, man. It's just football. Football. And
I hate to see NASCAR go, but it will be right back February.
It'll be right. We don't miss it for long. So going to be hyped to just indulge in nothing but NFL. And we're going to have to bring back some sound clips in the next few weeks. Some of the intros from last season. So it's going to be fun. We're just starting to get heated up in the middle of the season. So get ready. There's still a lot of football left to go. And as always, there's still a lot of Garage Guys left to go. Follow me at Garage Guy Chase. Hit the boy up right here at Chef BoiRDeen. Chef BoiRDeen. 4-0 right now. We'll be 5-0 probably tomorrow in best bets for week 8, which is incredible. What will that be? 54 and 22?
Man, I can't even remember. Yeah, 54 and 22.
Incredible.
And it's been free. I hope people have been watching.
This is free on rotoballer.com. Best NFL best better in the world. Proclaimed by me, the creative Chase Man.
I love it. I love having you fight that battle for me so I don't look like the arrogant person.
Always. I will always take your arrogance for you and display it to the world. That's what we do for each other. All right, guys, that's all we got here for you. We'll see you again next week. Be sure to look out for the NFL DFS preview show on Rotoballer's YouTube channel. We'll have that out for you for week 9. Other than that, sports, party, repeat.
Drip drop.
It's the Garage Guys. 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 It's the Garage Guys.